Hey there beauties, it's your girl Kristen here. I'm a licensed esthetician, an educator, mentor, a YouTuber, and a mom. Thank you so much for clicking on this episode, and if you're new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you're an esthetician or you're in beauty school, a beauty entrepreneur. I've been sharing with you just tips and advice to help elevate, inspire, and keep your business growing. And so a big part of our business, if you're an esthetician, is offering facials. And what's in facials? Skincare products. And I know a lot of you guys have in the past asked me questions about what are my favorite products, what brands do you suggest, and so I put a poll out a while ago about which brands that you guys wanted to see. I'm here now to answer. I know I've spent a lot of time making other content, and so I wanted to dive back into this series. I've done a couple other reviews before. Now that I got some other videos out of the way, I really want to focus on this and continue to make reviews that you guys want to see. So pause real quick and comment below which brand you hope to see besides obviously the one that I'll be sharing about today. Then we can go from there. So of course, I'm going to be starting out with the brands that I'm the most familiar with and that I've been using for a very long time. And the number one brand that I've been using the longest has been Image Skincare. I know I've talked to you guys before many times on my channel. If you guys have seen my facial videos, you've seen Image in a lot of my services. But you know what, guys? This video is going to be different because I'm not going to be holding back. There's going to be no filter. I'm going to be sharing with you just, of course, general information about the brand, what you need to know, and then of course some of my favorites, some of my not so favorites, and then the pros and cons, and then my overall experience with the brand itself. Hopefully, if Image takes the time to watch this video, you guys can get some helpful feedback. Also, maybe it'll help you decide whether you want to carry Image in your spas or studios. So, without further ado, make sure you continue watching. I'm so excited you decided to continue to watch this video. I know you may have thought you know everything about Image and that I love it and everything's perfect, but you know what? I will say, no matter how long you work with a brand or how familiar you are, there's always new things to learn. There's always ways for brands to improve. I am the most familiar with it. I feel the most comfortable sharing with you my experience because it's been years in the making. I was first introduced to Image right when I started my esthetician career. Alongside Dermalogica, Image was also the other skincare line that my beauty school, Advanced Beauty College in Laguna Hills, I'm not sure if that's what they still use. That was one of the very first lines that I was introduced to. I actually had hands-on experience with the products and was taught directly from our rep, Heather Roberts. I loved Heather. She was so sweet, so knowledgeable, and I just had a really good experience using Image right off the bat in my career. When I went to work for, a spa, I of course had to use their line of products, but as soon as I got into my own studio, I knew that I wanted to carry Image and I knew I wanted to explore more of it. When you're more experienced, you feel like, okay, I can be a little more adventurous and try new things. And so I was really excited to be able to see that Image over the years has grown and expanded. I picked up their most recent manual, which I always suggest that if you want to learn more about a brand, to pick up their manual or look online at their database. Each company is kind of different, but Image does have a pro account that you can open up with them, and you will receive a generous discount. You either will create a student account as an esthetician student or cosmetology student, or you will make a business account. Percentages vary depending your level, whether you're a student or you're a professional, and they do have this manual online in the pro account. I was told that I was gonna get a rep, and then eventually, lo and behold, Sandra, my Image rep, contacted me. She showed up actually. I'm telling you, they made this whole Bible to spell out every single thing about their company. And so I'm not going to bore you with too many facts, but a couple things you should know is that Image is located in Florida. That is their headquarters. Now they have grown into, I believe, internationally at this point. And their main philosophy, which I love, your skin is really just that window to be able to see what's going on inside. I really connected with that philosophy because I'm just somebody that has tried to emulate like a healthy lifestyle from a very young age. And that is really truly what has kept me with this company is their philosophy and of course their products. And a little shout out to Jana Roner. She is the CEO of Image, and apparently she knows who I am because she referred one of her friends to me and now is a client of mine here in San Francisco. I could not be more thankful and honored that Jana even knows my name. And so Jana, she's a CEO. Her husband Mark is a plastic surgeon. They both started this brand together, and now I believe they just got an award for being the #1 spa skincare brand, professional brand in the United States.
This is such a proud moment for me. Image Skincare has been named the #1 spa and salon professional skincare brand in the United States. Wow. What a major milestone.
Congratulations. That is a huge, huge accomplishment. So that's kind of in my first point is like they've established this reputation. They are growing. I hope that nothing but success comes your guys' way. Let's dive right into my favorite products. What I love about Image is that they have collections within their line. There's 11 collections. I'm not going to go and name all of them. You can read about them in the manual or get educated about them through your rep that you're assigned. But a couple collections that stand out to me that are my favorites are the Vital C collection, the Image MD collection, and the Ormetic collection. As you'll notice in these reviews, I'm going to be really trying to pick out like 3 or 4 different top favorites or not favorites. And so those are my top 3 favorite lines. I would say if I had to pick my #1 favorite, it would be the Vital C line because there's a handful of products in that line that I'm just crazy about and that I constantly referring to my clients and that they're raving about. And so what I love about that is that it makes it really easy to understand like which product does what and what targets what. And it's all color coded. It makes my job so much easier. And they also are, I think, the only brand at this point that has a collagen enhancement that they offer. It's the Yana collagen drink, and it actually tastes pretty darn good. So out of their whole line, I'm going to list for you a few favorite products that I think if you're going to go with Image, you have to get these. The first one is going to be the Vital C Serum. Sorry, I'm going to correct myself. The Vital C Anti-Aging Serum. Hands down, if I had one product that I could use, it would probably be the vitamin C serum. It smells amazing. It leaves your skin hydrated. It protects you with those antioxidants, and that is a must-have. The next favorite is going to be the Ormetic cleanser. Now, the Ormetic line has a few products that I love, but the Ormetic cleanser, almost every single one of my clients loves, and I also use it in my treatments. It's made with all organic ingredients. It's just very light and foamy on the skin. It does not strip it of its moisture. And the last one, which, like I said, I'm only picking 3, and it was so hard, but the last one is the Ageless Mask, the Ageless Resurfacing Mask. That one is a powerhouse. It has salicylic acid, glycolic acid, and lactic acid, and enzymes, and hyaluronic acid. Oh, and a physical exfoliator, some microlized crystals in there, and it just leaves the skin baby butt smooth, and it targets literally every single concern in the skin. A little goes a long way, and I swear to God, everybody who purchases this product absolutely loves it, and it's a game changer. Now that I said my favorites, I'm gonna say a couple of my not so favorite products. The first one that comes to mind is the Image Vital C spray. Okay, now that's probably one of the things that Image lacks is toners. Sprays, they really have none except the Vital C spray, and I was really excited when it came out. Of course, I bought it when it was launched, and I was sadly disappointed. The packaging, I think, was probably the #1 thing that I wasn't happy with. It was really hard to spray, and I didn't feel like I got that nice hydration and that feeling that I love to get from toners and mists. So that I feel like could really be improved. And to also add some sort of hydrating toner. They do have the Clear Cell Tonic, which I love. I feel like that one can be a little too strong for daily use. So my suggestion, Image, is to come up with a toner that can be used daily and to please improve that packaging on the Vital C spray. Another product I'm not too crazy about is the Prevention Plus SPF 50. So it's the more like hydrating formula. I love the mattifying formula, but the hydrating one is just so thick and it leaves a white cast on my darker Fitzpatrick clients, and it's just, I'm not crazy about it. I do use the Image MD 50 SPF. I do enjoy that one a bit more, but I feel like if you're gonna put out a hydrating SPF, it's gotta be something that's amazing, because there's so many great hydrating SPFs out there, and I want Image to come out with one that I love. The last product I'm not crazy about, and the only product that I've actually ever tossed from Image, was the Max Mask. The Max line of products, it's focused on anti-aging and hydration and peptides, and I was really excited to try out this mask. It was just so thick and it didn't spread well and it absorbed in the skin really quickly and it like disappeared off the client. That's one that I think could really improve, and that if the formula changed, I probably would love to use that on a lot of my clients. Those are my top 3 favorites and my least 3 favorite products from Image. Now let's dive into the pros and cons of Image skincare. Let's get the bad stuff out of the way and we'll end it with the positives. So Image, don't be too mad at me for any of the things I'm gonna say. Of course, I'm gonna keep it constructive, but I really do think that if you were to implement some of my suggestions, you can make your experience that much better, just based off of a esthetician's perspective. So cons: shipping time and packaging errors. So shipping, like I said earlier, Image is based in Florida, and I just think at this point, with the size of the company, that there should be multiple shipping locations, okay? I feel like out of all the brands that I order products from, the Image products always take at least a week to get to me. And I understand, things with COVID happened and all of that, but sorry, Image, like all these other brands that I order from, their stuff gets to me in like 3 days. It would just be nice to be able to order something if, say, I forgot. Stuff happens. So if I would be able to order something and it can get to me in 2 to 3 days, that would be amazing. But I know that that's always easier said than done, but that's probably one of the number one things that I feel like could improve, and that frustrates me a little bit. They do have the option to rush ship. It's like $50+ to ship it faster. So the fees are ridiculous, I think, for the shipping. I'd understand maybe if you guys were like in Hawaii or another country, but we're in the US shipping these products, so I don't really see why it would be that expensive to ship me something quicker. I just feel like at this point you guys have to have more shipping locations, because your girl needs her products ASAP. There just has been a few packing errors. I feel like Image is one that I have to keep the eye on the most when I'm doing inventory and opening up packages and just checking the invoice and comparing it to my order that I place online. And I have had a few times where I've had to contact customer service and say, hey, like, I'm missing this. One incident where product spilled and kind of messed up a couple of other products, but yeah, most of the time it's usually literally just like 1 or 2 products that were not included, or I was given the wrong one. But I will say that you guys have great customer service, and so every single time that I have contacted Image about anything, they've never given me a hard time, said, oh well, too bad. They always are on top of sending me something new, including some samples in there. I also think some of your packaging could improve. Sandra shared with me that you guys are aiming to, make all of your packaging green, which I love. So meaning everything's gonna be recyclable, everything's eco-friendly, which I love. And so I'm excited to see kind of like how it develops over time. But yeah, there are a few times where even the youth serum from Image MD, it you know, twisting it, it's broken on me. One of the cleansers, the cap came off, like the outside of it like came off, and it's just the glue that was left on the cap. So I feel like, yeah, there's some products that I feel like the packaging could improve. But I will say that when I have these products on my retail shelves, they look so pretty. I love the boxes. So, you know, I'm not completely shitting on your packaging. I'm just saying some of the products themselves they break easily. So yeah, there's that. What I love about other brands that I'm working with that reward estheticians more for selling products, and that people can only exclusively purchase those products from an esthetician, it just gives us a little bit more skin in the game, you know, like we're out here selling your products, and I feel like there should be some sort of reward system or point system. I know you guys have been giving some samples, more and more samples, which I appreciate, but you know, my drawer is getting kind of full of samples, so if I could get some like cash back or something to reward me for hitting certain numbers, that would be awesome. I know you guys are really good about doing a lot of discounts. Appreciate that, super generous. But yeah, if you could have an ongoing point system or a way where we could offer maybe our own storefront that I could put on my Instagram or just put on my website so that my customers could go and purchase image products directly through me, and then I get the commission off of that, because there has been a handful of incidences where I had clients who needed product but they weren't able to come and see me, or it was just more convenient for them to purchase it online, and that it was like you guys were doing a discount or some sort of sale, and they were like, well, I'm gonna go and get it from them because it's cheaper. I just feel like to really reward your estheticians and your pros for carrying your products and purchasing thousands of dollars worth of product a month, that I feel like I should somehow get rewarded in some way. And one last point that I want to make that's kind of a multi-point, but what I loved about Image when I first was introduced to it was just the simplicity and the ease of use. And so now I understand you guys are growing, you guys are adding more products, and that's wonderful. And I think you guys have come out with some amazing new products like the Image MD Power C Serum and some of the Illuma products. Love that. But I do notice that there's some products that are kind of repetitive or that are very similar. And so I think if you could eliminate some of those and make it a little bit less overwhelming, because I know when Sandra came in and did a skincare training with us, it took a really long time just to get through. I think she maybe got through like 3 or 4 lines, and I feel like some of the products are really similar. So like, for example, the Vital C Repair Cream versus the Vital C Intense Moisturizer, like really truly what is the difference between those two? You guys have like 3 exfoliators. You guys have the Microderm exfoliator in the Pro line, and you have the Ageless Microderm exfoliator and the Ageless Resurfacing Mask. Wouldn't it be a lot easier to just have 1 or 2, but 3? I don't know. So there's a few examples that I just feel like you could simplify your line a little bit more and not make it too robust, because then for someone like me who likes simplicity and just doesn't want to confuse my clients or my employees, then I think to try to not overdo it on adding like so many things, and if not, then just narrow down and eliminate some of the other products that maybe aren't as popular anymore. And then, you know, I know you guys are improving some of your formulas. I know there's been some products that, you know, have not really improved in a sense, like the Hormetic Balancing Mask. I used to love that product. Now it's too watery. Read some reviews online about these products and nothing has changed. So hoping to see some improved formulas for certain products, but I think that's going to be general across any brand, that there's going to be products that are hit or miss. And so Image, though, I would say a majority of products I love, so just take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. There has been occasional formula changes that, you know, were some of the most favorite products out there, and now they're not so favorites. But you know, I understand there's reasons for everything. But yeah, that is my feedback, the cons. And now let's get into the pros, because now I have to make up for saying all those cons. Okay, so pros is, again, and I think I've sprinkled pros throughout this whole video, is that you guys just have established yourselves such a great reputation. I feel like almost every person I talk to about image has nothing but good things to say. My clients and myself personally love your products. It has changed so many of my clients' skin. I've seen results in my own skin. I love the way your products smell. I love the overall packaging. I love that you guys are affordable but quality. I really just love your skincare line, and I really appreciate the amount of education you guys are offering. I know you guys offer webinars, you guys do your annual touch bases with us, and I love that you guys assign reps to us, because you guys are the only brand that have actually sent a rep to see me. Sandra, I thought I was bored at first, but she walked up my stairs and was like, "Are you Kristen?" And I was like, "Yeah, am I in trouble?" And she was like, "Oh no, I'm Sandra from Image." And I was like, "Oh, hi." You know, so I really appreciated that you send someone that we can talk to easily. I know I've reached out to Sandra a couple times regarding questions or concerns, and she has always been available. She's come and done a training with me and Kristen, and I really do hope to continue to work together. That does not go unnoticed. Education, I think, is a huge piece that a lot of estheticians look for in a brand. Image definitely does not slack in that category. So if you're looking for a brand that you can grow and learn with, Image is definitely one of those brands. And again, I mentioned earlier, great customer service. If I've ever had any issues with any of their packaging or anything like that, they are on top of it. They are polite. They don't sound like they hate their jobs. Like, you could tell everybody working with Image is happy and well taken care of. Yeah, and if there was a brand that I would hope to be a partner with, or be able to one day make a line of my own and it be as good as it would, Image would definitely be that model for me. And so thank you so much for watching this, for hearing my feedback. So that wraps it up for my review. Just my overall experience and closing thoughts about Image is that, of course, you guys know I love them. I would say if I had to rate them from a scale from 1 to 10, it would be a 9. Image is definitely up there for me and will continue to be, and I look forward to seeing what maybe comes out of this video. Comment below if you have any other additional questions, and like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel and let me know what other brands you're interested in hearing about. As always, I will see you guys back here on Monday for a new one, and until then, I love you, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.